On a day-to-day the shit change, but you know for the most part nothing indifferent. Sometimes be stuck in my ways, weekend fucked up in somebody's kitchen, sticking my hand, I'm chilling with the troops and my few cans down, so I walk like Winston. Trust me, I wake up hanging, you hang that I'm leaving this bed, you're kidding, I'm sitting on back in the pad, get deep fried and I smoke some packs of the grass, put the feet up, kick back and relaxing at best, no I'm sitting on Reilly's gas.
New chairs, mate. New stud.
Lovely chairs.
Troops, this is not the end product for the stud. If you're a listener, but I don't really know where we are the new.
I don't know what I pick where we're going to be the new.
Where should we pick? Let's pick it the new.
Bowling alley.
Bowling alley might be nice.
Doing the bowls.
Doing a bowling green.
Aye, the actual bowls, like the real bowls.
I always wanted us to do, and I've said this to you a few times, I always wanted us to do a nice pod in the backdrop of Springburn Tesco.
Oh.
Just put us in an aisle.
And so we're in Tesco?
Aye.
You
like
might be the only other man that appreciates big Tesco as much as me, like St. Rollox.
Do you know who I was with, by the way, right? I was hanging about with former editor James Woods.
Oh, very nice.
And I took him to Springburn Tesco.
Lovely. Was he amazed?
The boy could not believe what he was seeing. He couldn't believe what he was seeing.
It's a wonderland of shopping, mate.
You've got, what you got in it? Let's list them off again.
Right, let's go. So just outside, on your way in, you pass a Home Bargains, which is always handy for dog treats and that. You ever get your dog treats for Home Bargains?
I kind of don't trust the ones, but
Oh,
mate,
no,
they're
they're
always pure extra chickeny gooey treats for your dog, and it's like luminous, you're yellow and that. I'm like, my dog will shit all over the place.
No, mate, Home Bargains is for dog treats, mate, better than Tesco and that. I go to Tesco for my shopping, then I'm like, dog and cat shit, Home
You
Bargains.
should be allowed to take the dog in.
The dog should be allowed in
Pick
Home
its own
Bargains.
treat.
Oh, that would be good, actually.
Like, you think, right, me and you are basically dogs, mate.
We are dogs.
We're dogs. Imagine we couldn't pick our own treats.
Oh, mate, imagine getting your treats picked for you imagine getting your dinner, every drink you ever have, everything is at the behest of some mad other species, mate.
Aye, that you've never even actually spoke to.
Aye,
you
and
can't
you'll-
be like, by the way, I like they ones,
Aye.
but I don't. Now that way, when you mention it to your mom, that was nice you made that, and then
Aye.
you get it every single day.
Oh, mate, a piece of, mate, I was like, cheese and ham, just plain cheese and ham, love that more. And it was like every day, school, work, not everything, mate, for about 5 years. It's cheese and ham,
You
cheese and
said
ham.
you like my piece and ham.
See, to be fair, with a wee bit of salt and vinny on them. I was
Salt and Vinny Jr.
Salt and Vinny Jr. are like number one for me. There's no a better crisp out there. I'm saying it now. See, I noticed that I'm just back to Tenerife. I was in the airport. I was saying, whose leg do I have to hump to get some salt and vinegar Pringles around here? Because there was no salt and vinegar that we had, me. I had to settle for like paprika or something, and it was just...
They're good, but like, I get the salt and vinegar, right? Because like, all right, maybe in your birthday, all right, I'll whack out a packet of flame grilled steak McCoys or something, right? I'll go exotic, maybe even the Thai sweet chicken ones.
Mm-hmm.
But see if it's like a Thursday, 1 p.m. I'm getting salt and vinegar McCoys.
I've literally just finished a packet. I have just finished a packet. I had them for my meal deal today. It's what I get every time for the meal deal. Salt and vinegar McCoys are elite, bro.
It's like, now that way we always talk about getting mad flavours of vapes, and you're
Aye.
like, stick with a menthol.
Aye.
Salt and vinegar is menthol, kinda.
Aye, true. I'm a very, like, that's the vibes I like. It's all, as you see her there, I've got a nice bottle of apple juice sitting there.
Oh.
Just nice, straight down the line, salt and vinegar, menthol, vanilla ice cream. Oh my, vanilla ice cream is top dog and all. I go to a place and it's got every ice cream in the world and you get vanilla.
You're humble as feck, mate.
A normal dude, mate. Just try to fucking
Try to get by.
try to live my life. You know how it goes.
I've got a suggestion for a new intro tune for us.
Oh,
Now, Benny T's been the intro tune for a long time, and we love Benny T. Shout out
do.
to Benny T for making the intro tune. But I came across something recently which I think would maybe be a bit better. You know the show Two Doors Down?
uh-huh.
Two doors down, yeah.
What are you up to the weekend?
Oh, nothing, I don't think.
That's what I thought. It's Anne Marie's birthday, so I thought I'd throw a wee surprise party.
Ooh. Come. Oh, I don't see why not. We're not doing anything the weekend, are we?
It's Anne-Marie's birthday.
It's fucking Anne-Marie's birthday.
Is that the dope?
Did you get something for Eileen? I did, Beth, yes. I got her a chopping board. And
Yeah, bro, you're getting what up?
Oh, that's nice. Does she like her kitchen machine? No. Some days the hash. He's like the ones.
I'm going to pause it, right? Because this is us, I would say 1/8 of the way through this song. I want to play it until we get to the bit, right? Because this is a bit I just lose my. I've been driving about. See, when I was painting the studio,
Aye.
I was up at the McD's drive-through blasting this, bro, out my motor, going 2 doors down. Yeah,
It's Anne-Marie's birthday.
it's Anne-Marie's birthday. What are you doing on Saturday? It's Anne-Marie's birthday.
Get it back on.
Right.
Naan bread as well, Beth? No, I'm afraid there's no naan bread.
We got some naan bread. Naan bread. Naan bread.
Naan bread as well, Beth? No, I'm afraid there's no naan bread.
What? Oh.
Oh, Beth. Can you have a curry with naan bread?
Can he? You can't. You actually can. He?
You cannot have a curry without naan bread. Whoever that is, have you seen 2 doors down?
2 doors down. Yeah. They got some naan bread.
Can I have a curry with naan bread?
Naan bread.
There was a lot of facts spoken in that song, mate.
True.
That was just straight facts. What is this? Is that the theme song?
That's
I've never seen-
that's a legend on TikTok called Cow Dog, and if you want to go check out Cow Dog, you know Cow Dog.
You know Cow
We
Dog.
know Cow Dog. The Patreon knows Cow Dog
Yeah.
well. Cow Dog's gonna. That's just like a Wednesday morning for Cow Dog.
And he's
2 doors down.
that was really good.
Yeah.
You sound like a robot in
Am I
Dan
not-
Styles.
2 doors down.
Mate,
Your dad Styles.
so does he love that? Does he love 2 doors
I
down?
think so. He's made another one, but I've not listened to it. It's about a show called The Dumping Ground. It's been muted.
I've got something for you, mate.
What you go?
What about getting Cow Dog a bit of commish? And we'll snip bits out the pod and get him to just be like, Reilly's, yeah, and
I
put
would
a
like
tune
that.
in that.
We just. How much do you think we should pay him?
40 quid,
That's fair.
50.
For just going Reilly's, Gaff, yeah.
But he needs to pick the tune. I want that level of producing.
Aye. They
So-
got some vape pen. Yeah.
Aye, what else? What else can we sing? Blue juice. Loads of blue juice references.
This is an ad break, yeah. Get me to every single, every time the podcast stops, Cow Dog pops up.
Or like, if something happens on the podcast, it's like,
Jimmy's on holiday to Tenerife,
Aye.
yeah.
why don't we just get him on the pod to just do that the full time?
Just DJ almost in
Aye.
the corner.
Or just like, you just need to, every question, you need to sing it like that because we love it.
Aye.
So it's just like Cow Dog's wife, and it's like, car stairs.
Car stairs, yeah.
Third liner.
Mate, tell me right, because I've been itching, man. And by the way, guys, no doing a. We normally do like another half an hour on these episodes, and half an hour to an hour bonus for the £3 tier on Patreon. We're not going to do that today because I've recorded a full hour. And a hot hour, by the way. So that's going to be out right now. So at the end of this episode, we normally say, you can switch over to Patreon. We're not going to do that because there's a full bonus episodes and that's going to be for all the tiers. So that's going to be out the day as well. So once you finish listening to this, sign up for the Patreon, go listen to that, and then you'll get all the rest of the other bonus episodes.
An hour of Evan Reilly, what's that like?
It was-
What's it like doing it yourself?
Do you know, like, it's funny, I was about to record it and I was sitting in the house and me and Megan just had dinner on that and she was like watching something in the living room, but she knew I was doing the podcast, but she was watching something and I was purely in the toilet and I was starting to get nervous. I was starting to be like, so I'll just talk about so Jamie's on holiday, I'll just talk about that and then I was out at the weekend, I can talk about that, and I was getting pure like washing my hands, pure nervous, and I was like, I remember coming into the living room and sort of just like walking about in the living room, and Megan was like, are you alright? What you doing? I was like, I need you to go in there now. I need to do the podcast. So, but it was sound, mate.
Mate, I get nervous doing them. Us too. I get nervous doing like most of them.
I still get nervous, mate. If you don't, it's like being a cage fighter, mate. If you don't get the nails before you go in, get up.
Or push yourself if you go further.
Aye.
Do a 2 hour solo pod.
I mean, they 5 hours.
See if you're no scared for the hour. Go for the 90 minutes then.
The only reason I stopped was because I had been sitting myself for an hour, and I was like, I'm going to call it a day at one point.
You can do that with that brain of yours, bro.
I was talking about you losing your phone in the reef and sort of what I thought happened.
Oh, do you want to lay it on me?
No, even that. I was just saying, when James Kelly gets let off that leash, it can go down. That's really the gist of what I was saying. I won't ruin it for what's on the podcast, but
Aye.
obviously when the lads go away, a group of lads, a group of more than 3 boys going on holiday
Aye.
can be trouble.
It can be trouble because it was 2 rooms of 3 on holiday. So it was a fucking movie.
Was that a movie?
It was a movie, bro.
You were in the reef?
From start to finish, me and the boys, movie. Constant. Just every activity, movie. That's all I can say about it, really.
Were you like almost, now that way sometimes you're walking about on holiday and you're like walking through a mad landscape with the lads and you're like, fuck man, this could be like an album cover right now.
Mate, me and the boys look steezed out constantly. No, I did notice, like, when I was there, you just said something about like walking through a landscape. Tenerife's mad looking, bro. Like, see the actual the topography of Tenerife. Don't worry about that, fellas, right? the topography of Tenerife's like, it's obviously a volcano, like Volcano Tide or whatever, the pure biggest volcano in the world or whatever. I'm not sure. The biggest
in Tenerife.
I think it's fucking mental looking. Like, see, when I was looking up there, I was just kept pointing at that's the worst thing about. So I lost my phone, lost all my pictures and that.
So how far? Talk me through like airport. What day? Airport get there. When do you lose your phone?
Oh, I see. Be fair, I had it for most of the thing. So that's what happened because they were all laughing about it. Like, so we got there on Sunday. We got to my pal Jack's, right? All started getting on it. Cunts are getting full of pink. No, I'm not going to name names, but it was a bit rowdy in Jack's even.
The pink was flying.
The pink was flying about. I'll talk about that more on the Patreon or something, maybe another episode or whatever, right? But the pink was flying wild, right? but I stood at the back boozing and that. We're like, we'll just stay here. It was pure sunny and all that. We're like, mate, we don't actually need to go anywhere. No, we were up here kicking the ball about and that. And
don't need to go anywhere, mate. Fuck it.
You're going to know exactly what I mean, but that's right. My favourite thing about the holiday, I'll go back to a kind of timeline, but my favourite thing about the full holiday. So we started it out Jack's back and we were kicking the ball about and we were getting Brazilian with it.
Joga Bonito.
Oh, ay, oh, wah, wah, wah.
Ay.
Mate, that was it. So at the back getting Brazilian, mate. I was like, this is amazing, mate. The full holiday, volleyball next to the beach, table tennis, playing football tennis and that. That was my favourite part about the full thing. See me and the 5 boys I was with, they were all like half decent at football. So it was like mad rallies with actual back. Like that way I'm used to going on holiday with Franny or whatever and we'll kick a ball a bit or whatever, but he's obviously I'm at the actual dunce on the ball. Me and the 5 boys were all decent, mate, and I was like, that's the one thing I'm going to miss, being able to get up and being like, I just go kick a volleyball about, mate. It was actually the best ever.
That sounds unbelievable, mate. Because like it's no like, so was it a volleyball, no a football?
It was a fit. There was plenty of balls. There was American footballs getting flung about. That was like the sports. See the sporting events in the reef. That was the main thing, mate.
That was the main event.
Aye, that was
You went in as like a sports team, mate.
Aye, we were there uniformed up
for the futsal team.
Oh, it was a movie, bro. No, but I had like volleyballs and that, and it was like the one of the ones I think you were just about to say. See if like a volleyball's a wee bit wet, not you can actually do it wet, bro. Like now the videos that you see, I kept saying to it was wee Jack or always saying, I was like, you know how, because we were talking about the mad videos and it's like 4 a.m, real beach, and it's like cunts just volleying the ball about and doing overhead kicks, not and
aye, there's a dog like he done it back to them and that.
And it's like 3 lassies that are the best players ever somehow. But I was saying, how they ones that the cunts like fire it off you and you just go let it hit you like there and put it up in there. That was like the main goal. And
that's Joga Bonito, mate.
I could never I couldn't do it. That's too skillful. See, just letting the ball hit you and got in there, it's too hard. It doesn't come naturally to a Scotsman.
Well,
you need to get Brazilian with it for it. You need to practice. Because I was doing it a wee bit.
You need to learn a bit of Portuguese. before you start doing that?
100%, mate.
Bojo Guayo.
You need
Bojo Robinho.
you need to be fluent in peri, bro.
Oh.
Or you're not getting it done. But I'll go back to the kind of timeline, right? So we're in Jack's, all getting on it, whatever else. Fucking taxi at the airport. Obviously, all that bit's a bit brutal. But as soon as we go there, mate, it's just it was some laugh. And I was saying to you earlier on, like, because I've been trying to I've been remembering me things and going, oh my god, and pissing myself and working that pissing myself and then being like, and I'm like, I can't tell any cunt because that's like a mad thing that was like the only reason it was funny is because we kept saying it and shit. Like it was all
that happens in holiday. I remember, did we not come back for Lanzarote and we're like, can't wait till let it rip on the pod, and then we go up there and up here. And then we're saying things and realising it wasn't funny to like a wide audience, like you had to like be in that environment.
Out of what was it, out of place talks, not
Out of place, no, off the grid.
Off the grid tics.
It was just like doing TikToks, but like no even actually having a phone and or just breaking out into my TikTok.
But it was like just cause we were walking and there's cunts looking and all that, and we're doing like a exact same kind of shit. Like in the situation, it's heavy funny. But the problem is stuff will come to me throughout the pod. Obviously, we've got questions. We're going
to get to your questions soon, very soon.
I'll run through the hollybobs quickly, right? So. Anyway, some laugh. I was just smoking that like smoke clubs out there, bud, and that was it wasn't the best buds, decent, but and it was dear though.
How does it compare to Yiza?
Oh, THC Lanzarote. That's what I kept going on about. I was like, this place is fucking nothing, man. You need to get out of THC Lanzarote. That's the best one. Bar none, mate, but better than maybe no the dam. The dam's obviously the dam's class, man. I was pure reminiscing about the dam earlier. Know what I mean? Like in like their coffee shops, not buying bits of bud and going, good to get a bit of super Dutchies or something.
Like, no, B class if we weren't here.
See if we were all just in the dam, and we'll go to dam for a day or that. Now we can go day trips.
You got a boat, mate.
5 hour plane. But no, enjoying it. No, I was loving the mess, but right. So the boys that were there, there was like three years that were like kind of stoners, but the other bits not obviously, and then like, the other three are kind of don't smoke, but get right on it.
They'll take a talk if it's here. So if I had a few shatties.
No, none of them did.
Really?
Like the other people that's like, if I take a draw of that, I'll like
for you.
One of the boys did. He was like came out with us and he was smoking and Big Daz. Big Daz smokes big fucking puries and that, like big belters, because he obviously gets slowed all the time or whatever. And he was like chuffing it, and he gave one to the other boys and they took like 3 draws, and he was like, that was the wildest experience ever. Like, because you forget, like, imagine like a big puree or whatever, if you've like you never smoked bud, what the fuck's going on, mate? You'd be actually knocked out. But so most of the time, as I said, I would be out with them during the day, going walks, getting ice cream, smoking. It was an all-inclusive, and we go cheese toasties every day, which was sick. Chips and cheese toasties daily on command. I mean,
that's a working man's dream.
Naranja, mate. Naranja. I forget what
Naranja on tap.
Naranja on tap constantly, mate. Apple juice whenever I want it. Stuff like that. That was great, obviously. But at night time, like, I was like ready in that at like 7, 8 o'clock, and every cunt was like the first couple of nights I was like, are we going to get a munch or that? Like, mate, no, it's like fucking, well, it's heavy early, and I'm looking, I'm like, it's fucking 10 o'clock. when do I go to bed?
It's 10 o'clock, like, what?
But no, and Jen up, like, right, I'll get geese like half an hour of that, and it's like fucking 11:30, and we're like to go out. But that is what it is, mate. In the reef, it's just, because it's like Las Americas and that and all, it's just like, most things are open till like at least 6.
Oh, really?
Aye. Like the Fowl, there's a mad strip called Veronica's that we went to kind of every night, and that was like, it's not even a strip, it's like a street, but it's got mad wild, like, no wild, because I'm thinking like Morgan's actually my good maiden's in Ibiza now.
I've seen that.
And like the clubs that she are going to are like obviously mental, huge, big fucking insane things. Pure deer as fucking, that's not like that, but I just mean like they're mad holiday destination places, you know what I mean? So fired down there at like 1 in the morning and I would be getting on it and that, but then most of the time I would be like, right, I'm reading it in, going upstairs, maybe a wee bit of cake or something, not, I mean, wee bit of cake or that. You know what I mean?
Get your kit.
But then the night that I lost my phone was the night I decided to buy a substantial amount of Mandy. A lot of MDMA, which I've realised is something that makes me a bit mad. It does, mate. It makes me mental, makes me a mental guy, makes me know where it, like I was going, And I was like, touching myself and going, right, I'll need to look for like my phone and that. And I was like, looking at my wee bag and that, and I was just wasn't there. I was just looking up at cunts and being like, it's missing. Like, man, random cunts and that. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
I just lost my phone.
Brutal, mate, innit? But that was definitely, it was 100%. I'm out there, fucking Mandy, talking to like one of my pals, like fucking, oh, yeah, this cunt up at saying, I'm talking about, I'm not giving my wee calling on that, blah, 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 and I'd like walk away with these cunts, and then I'd just be like stoning with these cunts. Full of Mandy with like a bag on with a phone hanging out it and all that. I was like, obviously this is going to happen. It was one of the things I think I lost it like 3 times that night, mate, before finally it was gone. It was gone with the wind.
See as well, Mandy, that's like the worst drug you could lose something on, because I feel like in Mandy you get in mad loops, like you'll be like, you'll feel your leg and be like, my phone, fuck, I lost it, mate. And then you'll see something, but it's happened, bro. And then like you'll just be like, oh, my phone, and you'll do that for like 20 minutes.
And then like I was starting to sober up and convincing myself that like I was tripping. Like, oh, it's obviously somewhere. So I was like walking about looking for it and all night, mate, and it was pure walking about till like fucking 7, 8 in the morning or whatever, because I knew where I had lost. I was about here somewhere and that, and I feel looking under like my next to mad trees and that, because we were kind of outside at this point. We get kicked out. It was a mad club called Tramps, but it was funny, I know, because like the club Tramps in Tenerife is quite nice, right? But you need to pay to get in. No, it's like a score.
Funny enough.
Aye. But it's like a score to get in, and like it's all dead nice, and there's bouncers and queues and all that. It's like a nice kind of clubby kind of place. But instead of going into there, every time we went to their mad basement place called Rags, which is like the worst version of Tramps, which was free to get in, and it was full of mad roasters and that. So it was like walking out of there, and I think some cunts just been like fucking bumped it.
Really? You think somebody stole it?
Aye, like 100%. Because it's in a mad different destination. It was in a mad different destination. Like the next time I could find it on to find my iPhone.
Like a different part of Tenerife?
Aye, like miles away, mate.
It's in Gran Canaria.
I think I was, when I first noticed that, I was in the airport because I had put it on for Morgan to see where it, like, for shit that, like, fucking, didn't want to end up slated, know what I mean?
Aye.
Didn't want to end up slated, boy. Which, by the way, were we doing a deep fried on Jay Slater? Can we reveal that? Did you want to do that? Was we talking about that? I don't know if I dreamt that.
Somebody else needs to go missing. I think that's old news now. But we could do it.
But what if we like investigated it, solved it, and that like looked right in
I think they've solved it. He fell off a cliff and died.
Oh, is that what he done?
I think they got it.
Fair dues.
But who fucking shoved them? Who shoved them?
Light work.
That's the question.
We've sorted it. We've
Cracked it,
mate.
Right,
Fucking
Maddie
fail.
McCann, what you think?
That's a good June, mate.
Could they, Maddie McCann? You're just going round in circles, but aren't we last year? No chance that we last year alive.
No.
No chance.
What if she just
She'd have showed up by now.
What if she shows up one day, mate?
Oh, there's got to be a national holiday for Maddie McCann and Maddie McCandy.
Maddie McCandy.
She just turned up. She was like, fuck.
I don't want that. I lost my phone for that, Maddie McCandy. No,
Why
mate.
get on? Yo, mate, why get on it? You asked for Maddie McCandy.
Mate, imagine she rocked up like 38-year-old and that.
Just like, I was just chilling, man.
The wee eye hanging that, mate.
Why you imagine on the news now? Where you been? Just chilling, man.
Mate,
Just been chilling, man.
I know somebody that's got that wee thing. It's a weird thing. No, she's got like two different coloured eyes, but she's got like a thing in her eye that make like a black thing kind of thing. I'm sure Morgan's got a
Is that a
freckle in
girl?
her eye. I think so,
Are you dating Madeline McCann?
Who, Morgan McCann? No, I'm kidding on. But aye, let's tie up the holiday thing. So it was good, but then my favourite thing about it was getting like when I would go back to the house, like every day up until the phone gate, I would like when I'd go back up to the hotel and I'd be sitting up and I'd have my earphones in out in the balcony watching videos, smoking joints. That was my favourite thing to do.
Of course.
Like odd, like even during the day and that, let's see if everybody's like, we'll go a wee stoat down there and that. I'd be like, I can't be arsed, I'm going to sit in the balcony, smoke a joint and watch videos. It was like the best thing ever.
Watch videos?
Mate, that was all I always did.
What were you watching videos on if you didn't have a phone?
Like that's what I mean. So
that ruined your
was like
holiday?
that was 5 days. Had a phone.
5 days of bliss.
5 days of I just wasn't posting all that because you were like, you know me, nobody knows you're on holiday, and I was like, I know I've got pictures there, but like I didn't.
Sitting on them, mate.
Chilling with the pics, mate. And then I lost the boat.
Saving up for a dump, bro.
That's
Heavy dump.
A heavy belter, a dump,
Mate, why just reveal it on a dump, bro?
Mate, do you know what was a fucking movie, by the way? Siam Park at night.
Do you go night?
At night time, mate.
That's scary.
I've got the wee shoes that you wear. We're running about gone on everything, the wave pool and that.
He's for Mandy.
No, it wasn't for like that's a shout.
That's
but
a sequel.
I'd go back in for a pink.
Right.
That wave pool for a Mandy would be ridiculous, mate. That wave pool's mad. Oh my god, actually, I've just remembered, right, I'll tell you one funny thing, right, that isn't a personal joke here, like, this is the funniest thing ever. Every time I think about it, I piss myself laughing. And I don't know if you need to know the kind of people to think it's so, like, know why it's so funny, but you will think it's funny anyway. So, I think it was like the first day we were on the pool and we were all flinging the ball, and now that way you're just barting the ball off each other, like, there's like 3 balls and going, you're like that, feel worried about it, getting scudded in the back of the head, so we're doing shit like that. Fucking ducking each other, like, Big Daz, right? Big Daz is like 6'7", and he's solid, right? He's a big boy, he's a big strong boy, right? And he calls himself the big dog. Everybody calls him the big dog.
Does he go at geese about the big dog?
Aye, he's like the big.
You need to be a real big dog to actually say that.
Daryl's the kind I told you that was I made him my guru. My life guru.
Oh, aye.
He was my life coach for a bit.
Big dog?
Big dog's got his head screwed on. Big dog knows what he's doing.
Does he?
Knows what he likes, knows what he wants, does it. It's good. It's a good way to be, but yeah, it helps when you're 6'7" and solid.
You can just do whatever.
Do whatever you want, mate. It's so funny, like, because he's, I don't want to pure grass him in his work or whatever, but he does fuck all in his work. Like, nobody does anything for it. It's so funny. But, so the first day, right, so he came on to me in the pool, right? Not sexually, aggressively. He's like, trying to put it on me a bit in the pool, right? And I was like, ah, man, dodged him, fucking boom, ducked him and that. I was like, ah, I'm back up again, that. Gone back for it, back and forward, me and the big dog. I got the better of him that day.
You tossed him a bit?
I tossed him about a wee bit, mate. No, I just held him down, like held him with my feet under the water, that. Just because I had to use all my limbs to keep him down. But
Your
he ends up,
mighty legs.
he gets up and he's a bit like, fuck, no. And he's like, very quiet the rest of the day, big dad's way. I'm thinking that I've got something coming my way. Later on that night, I think we were out for a Borg, mate. Borg girls are there, mate. There was this one Borg place that was fucking to die for, man. I think I went 3 times. It was so good, man. Just round the corner for the hotel. I just kept going round there and munching these smash burgers, man.
Nice.
Can't beat them. But we were out for Borgs. And somebody mentioned something about the pool. And Daryl said, I'm going to get you tomorrow. I'm going to get you back, obviously, for all that. And I was like, mate, I'm Poseidon and that. I was like, you won't touch me. I was like, I was like, I've been on holidays with Franny Kelly for the past 20 years. I've been starred up.
You've been in fight camp for 20 years.
Oh, mate, have you ever seen that film Starred Up? The young offender gets put into the big jail and he just starts going for cunts and that. That was me with Franny when I was like 13 and that. Like, I used to have to fight for it, do you know what I mean? To no get ducked and that, because he loves that and all. We both love bullying in the pool. It's a fun thing to do, innit? Do you enjoy that?
I hate that.
Oh, do you really like
Fucking hate that.
Do you?
My biggest fear's drowning, mate.
Oh, that would
I feel like I must have been ducked under traumatically. No, I nearly drowned actually on a Canary Island, Gran Canaria.
Oh, did you really?
I think I nearly drowned when I was like 5. So anybody that even like does that to me, I'm like, mate, fuck off. Mate, that's not even funny, mate. I could die.
Wait, do you hear that's done?
Aye, tell me, mate. I'm traumatized.
Right.
We need to go into
So-
questions anyway.
I'm going to questions right after this. It's just one thing I want to tell you because it was so funny. So the next day or whatever, a couple of days later or whatever it was, Dad was like, mind you said, and I was fucking rough and all that, and he was like, mind you, we were talking about that, and he was coming up to me, and I was like, Dad, I'll stop it. And I was pushing my way and all that. I was like, fuck off. Mate, wrapped his arms around me. I'm no small, Evan. Wrapped his arms around me, picked me up, and dunked me into the pool that I fucking checking dipper. It was mental, mate. It felt insane.
That is the most emasculating.
I was like that. He was just going, oh, bang, bang, mate. I was like, Daryl, fuck off. Like, I was out and that, and he was laughing and that. I was like, right, we're even, right? That very same day, right, wee Jack swimming about the pool, and Daryl, so he's swimming, like, imagine swimming that way, his legs kicking. Maybe we're having a bit of a banter or whatever, but that big Daryl picks fucking Jack up to the back of the ankle and lifts him up in the air out the pool.
Who is this
like
guy?
a fish, mate. I know. It was acting up a lot on holiday, to be fair. But
He's excited?
It was an excitable big boy, but picked him up like a fish and said, I've caught a chungus, because Jack sometimes gets called chungus. But then
What is going on, man?
The funniest thing about it was, see with Phil Mark, he stood up, he was at the pool, right, and he laughs pure hysterically at shit. But then, like, I don't know if you need to know the way he is to know why this is so funny, but it was like, I was a bit laughing. He was like, you can't do that to people. And I was turning around looking at Daryl holding him like a mad swordfish. Like, no, you actual can't be
Mate,
doing.
Darrow is Debo.
Aye, big
Debo.
Big Diesel, mate.
Now, that should be his nickname, Big Debo.
He could be a Debo, but
I think he's the type of guy maybe chooses his own nickname.
aye.
You're gonna, I'm going to call you Debo. He's like, I'm going to dip you in the pool like a fucking chicken nugget,
like a
mate.
McDonald's chip, mate. I felt like McDonald's chip. That was what happened on my holiday.
Should do a documentary of me and Darrow on holiday, just us two together.
See what happens. Mate.
See
You
what-
should get along so much. Mate,
Think so,
Darrow's
aye?
the best cunt ever. Like the way I've described him there, isn't what he's like. It's just that he was like, he probably
Made
was.
him sound like Nelson Muntz, mate.
It was probably a bit embarrassed about the whole hanging the first time, and he was wanting maybe, but then it was after it and that he's like, obviously, I don't. It's because we're quite close and all, but like he's quite close with Jack Nut and like me and that, so it's like no, I don't know, but he's no a mad bully kid. He's just abnormally huge and a bit excitable, as I said.
Fair dues.
That's about it. But
You're
aye.
6'7", you call the shots, but we
You
better
do.
get on to the questions now. So, I've not even picked them out. I'm just going to just read them at random
rattle through them, mate.
here. 3 Kelly, I think it's maybe E. Kelly, asks a favourite Leeism. Now, I've no, actually, let me tell you a story. Let me tell the podcast a story. So, with all the drama with Kaz and Lee, now obviously we spoke about Lee in this podcast, spoke about Kaz, and I thought, for the culture, what if they come on and just done a podcast together?
Just
We'll get them in a room and we'll be like that, hash it out, boys. Shake hands. Get them in a pool and make them fight it out.
make Big Lee fucking.
Lee would kill Kaz in a pool.
I think he would be good in the pool.
Lee, aye.
Lee'd be like a big manatee, wouldn't
He would be the master dunker, bro.
Oh.
He would pick up my Darrow.
he? The bastard. Big Lee could, by the way.
Do you know what a German suplex is?
Aye, upside down.
Aye, it's like you grab somebody for the like their round their belly and then like fall backwards with them, mate.
Aye.
I could see Lee doing that to
By
Darrow
the way, in the water.
in the water. But anyway, I text Kaz about this. This was about 2 weeks ago. I text Kaz and I said, mate, look, I know you've got your issues. And by the way, just on a side note, a lot of people, there's a guy on TikTok that like kind of commentates / slags Kaz and Lee and sort of all the TikTokers. And he was saying, oh, this is the most scripted thing ever. I know them both. This is no scripted one, but like, you're giving too much credit, is what I'll say.
Aye,
like,
what,
this
has he
is
got-
not that Vince McMahon's no behind this. Like, it's definitely no scripted.
Is he talking about the full beef is scripted?
The full thing about like Lee got his house and all that.
Nah.
It's definitely no
It's
scripted.
mental illness, brother.
That's a matter of fact. But Lee, so I text Kaz. Kaz is like, look, mate, this guy's, no, I mean, he's fucking caused a lot of distress to my life, my girlfriend's life. And he's like, so he says, I don't doubt though, it would be good to do it. So let me have a think about it and I'll get back to you.
See, that's the duality of Kaz, and he's like,
Kaz is all business.
I know this is going to be this is going to go.
But at the same time, I think it was pulling him back. 'Cause he was like, I just don't want to do that. But I knew, fuck it. Sort
Aye.
of. But then I text Lee, and Lee didn't reply. He hadn't been active. It was on WhatsApp. And I said, Lee, look, I know you've got issues with Kaz. It would be good maybe to get you both on a podcast. I said, look, I know people are showing you bits of our podcast. We're doing your voice. We're talking about you and that. I said, look, we've had great times in this podcast, brother. Don't let a light rain become a storm, brother.
Oh,
Don't do that to yourself. Get on the podcast. Me, you, Kaz, James, Kelly. Let's do it. So I didn't hear a reply and I thought he must not use that phone anymore. And then, like, yesterday, I got a reply off the man Sutherland.
oh,
So I said, last thing I said to him was, have a think about it and you can let me know, it'll be class. Lee replied yesterday. So I sent that on the 6th of August. He replied yesterday.
the 20th August.
Think I'm some sort of phobia on that podcast. With Kaz, soon as see cunt rip the face off him. Can't stand that man.
Fair.
So I don't think it's going to happen.
No, he wants to rip the face off him.
So Lee, I don't see Lee being back on the pod, man.
Never.
I think he hate. Do you know what? I don't think he hates us to the depths, the highest degrees knowledge, as much as Kaz. But I think he's just like the two wee silly wee lads.
Silly wee daft
They're just
boys.
silly wee lads. But my favourite Leeism might be. I love Listen to It Again. I love that.
Aye, that's a new one, mate. It's like he just comes out with more. Like, Listen to It Again, folk, is probably my favourite. And it was a brand new one. That was what was in my head. Sorry, I'm pure taking off what you were saying there. But that's a new one. You just think he's a gold mine, isn't he?
It's banger after banger.
Mm-hmm.
I love How Doing Folks, amazing.
How do folk?
How Doing Folk.
Irritating, you like.
Really irritating me.
Obviously corruption, but I don't know if that really is.
Oh, T for Tango.
T for tango.
He loves a T for Tango.
I love when he sniffs, mate. That's one of my favourites. That count?
I love my favourite version of Lee is when he's absolutely fuming and he's arguing with a stranger on live about, like, he's arguing about his life. Like, they're trying to be like, mate, what are you doing in that? And he's like, you don't actually have a clue what you're talking about, mate. Like, that's my favourite Lee, because that's when you get just uncut, no condom Lee Sutherland,
Yep.
just
Raw.
absolutely hammering your ass
Just rawly.
like that. So, have you got one?
No, well, I have a few in it, floating about. I need to think about it a wee bit. But what I was thinking is, do you know that guy on TikTok that does the Leeisms? Like, he screenshots them and then, like,
Vocab with Lee. Stoner Kebab, that's a shout out to
aye,
him. Stoner Kebab.
Kebab's great stuff.
That's
mate.
that's like a 5's team name, like a 7's league.
Stoner Kebab.
The Stoner Kebabs.
A pub quiz team.
I
or something?
remember my dad used to play 5's and there was like a tour. I had never seen like, I was a wee guy, I'd never seen a sheet with like mad names like that, and I was like, oh, like, I thought it'd be like, oh, the Royston Rockets, shit like that, and it was like, top of the league was Inter Yermo,
Aye.
and then under it was Shakhtar Rotten.
Shakhtar Rotten's a good
Shakhtar
gene.
Rotten.
Shakhtar Rotten's a good gene, mate.
Shakhtar
you get a
Rotten,
lot
aye.
of them for you get a lot of them for like, see, what do you call that, like Fantasy Premier League.
Aye.
And the other thing, Ultimate Team in that, like, people make their team names like Inter Your Nan instead of Inter Milan and
Aye.
that. But I done it. I've got up for a Ida. That's my Premier League name.
What is it?
Up for a Ida.
Oh, right, okay.
I think it's always what I wanted to do with Celtic.
Mind you made a, like, we were going to do that. Now, like, you do Fantasy Premier League for like 3 weeks and then you're like losing. You're like, oh, fucking can't be arsed with
Aye,
that.
that's what-
So that's probably
I've
gonna
already
happen.
done it in one game.
But we made one for the Discord that people get in our Patreon. And like a few people were in it, we're going to put money in it and that. And I looked and I was trying to find the league, and one of the leagues was called like, what was it called? Revista de la Liga or something?
Aye, something.
What did you make it again?
Aye,
it was
something
like,
like-
you just wrote like Bundesliga, and I was like, that must no be it.
I wrote like Reilly's Reilliga or something. Like,
Aye, that was it.
It was
I
like,
thought it was like the Estonian league or something. I was like, no, we'll skip
that's
by that.
a lot of bullshit. I was supposed to be that. I took ages to come up with that name and it was shite. It's hard to do that, mate, so I respect Shakhtar Rotten a lot.
Shakhtar Rotten's a nice one.
But Stoner Kebab, sorry. What we should do with that question is, on one, in the future, we'll take a mental note here. Watch a few of them, write them down, tier list them. We've been wanting a new tier list.
Aye, we'll
We
do
could
that.
tier list of
Patreon it.
Leeism tier list.
Aye, just
burn the bridge. Like, because you'll hate that. We
Aye,
could
well.
end Patreon, but
that'll be a Patreon one.
I like, when I watch the videos, it's like, and see because they're that genius, I can't like remember them because my brain doesn't work that amazingly, if you know what I mean. Yeah, like, as amazingly as his brain, like, how could that, like, because if I think my hardest to like do that kind of that delivery of a sentence, it's like it doesn't work the same.
I think it's amazing. By the way, just to end it, my favourite Leeism is like and describe, probably. Yeah. But I love how I always know exactly what he's talking about.
Aye.
Even if it's no like the right word or he said it, I'm like, I know exactly what he's saying.
He's making 100% sense, kinda.
He's just created a language, like, give him some respect. He's actually created a language.
He's
What
a-
are we doing sitting
I
in
know.
here?
He's a fucking genius, mate.
He is. Right, okay, next question. If you could hook I've not answered that. Somebody said if you could hook fuck out of any Scottish TikToker with no consequences, who would it be?
Oh, I don't really know. I don't
really hate any.
Nah,
anybody on
there's
TikTok.
nobody I really hate on TikTok. TikTok's a fun place to be. I've not even got TikTok now, mate, because it's my fucking new phone, mate, and I can't remember anything. I can't get anything. I can't get anything done. It's very stressful. on.
Right, I'll just go for this one. How does a bus driver close the door after he's got off the bus? We're getting a button motion.
Is that a button?
Is there a button outside? Oh well, that's a crack.
But also, there's no handle on it. There's no handle on the doors in them though.
No.
Like what did they open like?
How did they open?
They go like scissored that way.
We've got a bus expert. What? The buses don't have keys.
Cunt.
How do you start them up then? A button?
Buses have keys. Buses do have.
You've been about the bus depots?
Hanging about first bus. Love what you're doing.
No keys in that, mate, no? That's mental, mate.
Just button. Is that a button?
I thought it was that, mate. Well, there you go, Ethan Spear. There's just a button. But then how does... That's above
It's
my
a
pay
simple
grade, but
button,
that's
mate.
actually stressing me out.
See the new, I know you don't know because they're all lecky in that, bro.
So it's just a switch.
They're
That's-
always messing about back at the engines, I know. You ever see them back at the engine?
What?
In the engine at the back, you always see them messing about with that, clicking buttons and all that. Did you ever see when you opened that when you were younger? It stopped the bus, you know that?
Oh, I never knew that.
Mate, me guys up Springburn used to fly about just opening up the back of buses, mate, and there would just be buses parked up with like guys getting like, oh fuck, like walking around having to slam them again, and it just ruins people's day.
Just to be bastards.
Just to be a little bastard, there, guy.
There you go, Ethan Spear. It's a button that turns electricity on. Amazing. What would you rather, the debaucherist, would you rather fight one Lee? That's the last Lee question. Every time I see his name, I'm just like, Lee Sutherland. Would you rather fight one Lee Sutherland or 3 Scottish Declans?
You taking the tres?
I honestly think Lee would give me
A tougher time?
what? Aye.
Mate, 3 of them just
3
surrounding you,
Scottish
mate.
decks for each corner of the room.
Just fit one for here, one for there, one for there, just walking towards you like that, mate. You're gubbed.
No,
You're swallowed
no.
up, mate.
Mate, a strong wind would take Scottish deck over.
Would you be like I think you're fighting 3 males here? Does he know what? Cake and what?
He's not allowed to use the scooter.
Nae scooters, but I'm saying
Doesn't even need that scooter.
I don't know, man.
Doesn't he?
Honestly, I don't know. I think fighting 3 guys would be harder than fighting 1 guy, no matter who it is.
I think Scottish deck I could fucking...
Would you rather fight?
Scottish deck, I could deck Scottish Declan with just a strong threat.
I'm gonna just a bet.
Just like, I'm going to fucking batter you, but like, oh, fuck.
It would like in a Shea Lunge.
That would take one of them down.
So, would you rather fight me or 3 Scottish Declans?
3 Scottish Declans.
Would you? I take the 3 Scottish Decks on. What about? No, sorry.
'Cause I think-
I meant somebody worse. Sorry, did I mean somebody worse? You're taking the. Who are you taking? You're taking 3 Scottish Declans near enough
I'm
every time.
honestly taking 3 Scottish Declans.
5 Scottish Declans, 1 sorry.
1, sorry.
4 Scottish Declans.
No, you got a stalemate.
See in my job of work, you do a lot of things that you need to find the optimum or something. So you need to find like the best one or something. Like it needs to be a certain percentage that's like you do things that go in a graph so that they dip so that you've got the very top thing.
Mm-hmm.
I want to find your optimum Scottish Declan scrap.
I would say 4.
You take 4
Mm-hmm.
and then the 5's just your limit.
Mm-hmm.
So that's your Scottish Declan limit. Thank you.
4. There you go.
That's science.
I'm taking... So you're taking one Lee Sutherland?
I think it'd be an easier job.
Fair
I
dues.
do. Because I also think Big Lee's no much great shakes
We'll
at
try
all.
and rattle through a few of these because we're running out of time here, guys. Hannah McLaughlin wants to know, what do your families think about you talking about getting out it on the podcast?
They'll hate it.
Same. My mum's like, I can't even watch you.
I know. I don't think any of them, like my family respect me a lot anymore. Like I don't know why they would.
Do you know, I always remember I was sitting with my mum one day and my dad was like, well, she told me, she's like, I can't watch that podcast, I swear too much in it. But your dad said to me, well, there's a lot I think we didn't know about Evan. How they didn't know I was out my bang up.
I don't think that's what it's about.
I don't know. What else would it
So
be?
did they not? You haven't been caught on that, haven't you? Know, like actual ripping all that.
Kinda.
Aye. It's one of the ones that's
Ratio of how many times got caught to how many times out nut. It's large, bro.
the scales are like all over the place.
I would say it's maybe 1 to about 1 million.
Oh really? A million? You've been on it 1 million times.
I've been out my nut 1 million times.
Just on the dot.
That's
No
it.
more, no less. My granny doesn't like it. She watches every episode, but I don't know why she watches every episode. She just misses me. I think I don't go up enough. But I'll just sometimes get a snide text from my granny about something I've done, said on the podcast, or as I said, I'm sure she's asked other family members and they've been like, no, he doesn't do all that. Doesn't smoke or anything. But then I've like been quite open with all my stuff with my full family since I was a wee boy, since I was like 16 or something.
Do you come in and just announce, a damn fog here?
I did. Mine did. But I was full of eckies and I was like, I'll dampen the blow. It's full of council da. Don't worry about it.
It's only council, damn it.
It's all good, foxy.
I'm not telling you, man, up.
I don't know. So, mate, all over the place. But aye.
There was another one I seen that I liked. People asking about the live show, a lot of questions about the live show. We need to kind of get in our studio first. Maybe in a month we'll start thinking about that. Well, maybe the end of the year bash, I think that would be nice, mate. Christmas show.
Honestly, I'm stuck on the Kaylee idea, mate.
We want to
Like
do the Reilly's Gaff Kaylee, mate.
That's because we were talking about that last pod, mate, and I just think even if it was like, see if it was like a rave Kaylee or something, like see if it was like raved up kind of GBX Kaylee tunes, Gay Gordon's, but like dum 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 dum, and we just had, and it was just. I don't know the logistics.
Imagine trying to do that, like the dances in that speed.
Aye,
like just pure
dance all around, jump, 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 moving all around. You could just do that. Can I dance?
The new Zumba, the Kaylee.
But aye, the end of the year.
End of the year, I'd say maybe we're looking at end of the year.
Christmas do.
J Davies 14. What smell would make the worst smelling Yankee candle?
Oh,
Cum.
a cum candle.
A cum candle.
A cum though.
Some sicko out there would have made that. Some fucking sick arsehole out there definitely made a mad cum candle.
Do you think you could? How would you do it? Would you just get the fragrance? Would you just master how to recreate the fragrance of cum, or would you cum that many times and turn that into wax somehow?
I'd do that.
The second one, all natural.
Apparently, all natural. This is an organic candle, right?
All natural.
There's no mad chemicals that in this. And I forgot what I was going to say there.
I think there's lots of smells that I wouldn't like in a candle, and it's more just like, I don't know. There's a lot of kind of nice smelling candles that I really don't like either. I don't really like any candle that's red. I'm not really a big fan.
Like berries and that.
Aye, my wild berry.
That can bolt.
Christmas shit. Christmas candles. I like it at Christmas, but like, see that cinnamony smell and that does my nothing. But then like, if it came to actual, probably sulphur. You ever smelt sulphur, mate? Sulphur's awful smelling.
So, mate, I've been in like places for my work that have sulphur in it, and I come out and I can smell it for like 2 hours. I'm pure, and I think, how are they in there all day smelling that?
It's the eggiest fart ever. And it's like, just, that's what it is. That's just what that thing smells like.
What about out of date chicken? Like a month-old chicken and a candle?
That would be barking.
That is.
Or the smell of a packet of chicken as you first open it. But like, see that first smell of chicken, like you open a packet of chicken and ham or something, it's like, it's pure horrible. That, but just in the candle all the time. That exactly.
Because I used to always think somebody's farted in that, but it's actually a mad. Because I mean, why would you know do that?
It's like methane or something in it. It would be like some mad gas coming off the ham or something.
It's to like the shit that keeps it fresh or something. It's pure releases at once or something like that. Some bullshit like that.
Some absolute
so many
nonsense,
questions about would you rather fight one Lee Sutherland or something else? Somebody wrote 10 duck-sized Lee Sutherlands or one full-sized.
Oh,
Ducks. Just
ducks.
volley the ducks, man.
I've always wanted to volley a duck, mate, right up the arse.
We could end on this. This might be funny. Have you ever, William McCleary won? Have you ever tried Ket? If so, what did you think of it? Fucking loved it, mate.
I fucking
love it. But Ket's ruined a lot of my life. Like, I remember Kate was like what we took, like me and my pal Paige, it would just be like every weekend get a bit of Kate, like out and about, any Gaff we went to, get a bit of Kate, and it was like, that was what I loved. The main thing is because you can sleep on it. That's what I pure loved. I was like, I can get out my nut and then I can sleep on it. But I remember I was sitting in a Gaff once, and I was full of Kate, and I was talking to this lassie, and she was like that to me. So I was in the middle of talking to her, and she was like, "Okay, look at you with that mad eye," and turned around, and I was like, "What mad eye?" And I looked on my front screen, and my left eye was just shut. And I must have like been sitting like that, pure, aye man, for like a pirate.
I know why that was, mate. Because your vision goes all gubbed, so it's like you're trying to like, it's like perspective or something. You're trying to like get a bit of, like, you know how that way if you go like that kind of. I do that. I'm like,
but mate, this is what I'm saying. My eyes. One day I had like Kate vision, and then I would go back to normal. One day, one of my eyes was just stuck Kate vision, basically.
Aye.
So like pure couldn't open it right. So like this eye, I can't open it the same size as that one.
oh, that's mad.
Mate, it's nuts. Like, and it pure, like, see if I'm baked in that, it'll just like shut air.
Aye, I've noticed that.
Aye,
actually.
mate, I don't know. I can't even notice myself doing it. But
Maybe it's like fucked like me nerves or something.
aye, mate. So don't take ketamine. Maybe take a wee bit, but
Do
no
it.
a lot of it. But it is fun.
Do it, mate. It's fun. I was doing it on holiday there, and it was lovely jubbly. Honestly, it's such a nice feeling. It's such a weird thing, but I only need to take like my pal when I went and bought a Kate spoon. I thought a looky guy or something, and see like one of them. Have you ever had a Kate spoon?
Aye.
It's like deep. It's like a big. It's more than like a card or whatever.
It's like 2 bumps.
Aye, it's like 2 bumps, mate. So I took one.
teaspoons
I took 2 of them. Sorry, thinking like 2 bumps. That's usually what would be make me actual pure away with it, mate. So I took like 4 bumps in a sense or whatever, mate. And I was like the full time. I was sitting down and I was fine. Then I stood up and I was like, and I just started pure like going like a pure like Henrik Larsson. I was like Henrik Larsson celebrating like that.
My favourite memory ever, and we'll finish up here, Troops, by the way, because we're running out of time. We're short on time tonight. But remember, we've got that full bonus episode out on Patreon today, so you can go get that. But I remember my pal Richie picked me up once, and he used to just drive about, and I would get full of Kate, and he'd just drive us about, mate. And I remember it was like dark, it was like a winter's night, and the song Okaga, California by Tyler the Creator was playing, and it's very like melody, like ooh, and it's like it's a mad journey of a song.
Aye.
And I remember I was out my nut and Kate, and I was just sit. He was either driving or sitting parked. I can't remember. I think he was parked, and I was sitting with my legs in between my knees with my eyes shut, listening to that song blasting, and I literally felt like I was shooting through space. And I remember coming away from that going, see Kate, it's actually not that bad for you. But then now they're doing studies in that are like on the day ketamine therapy for depression.
Aye.
So a part of my brain was right, but it did leave me with a gummy eye and a shite bladder. So
Mate, you showed me that Okaga, California when we were full of mushies, and it was like amazing.
aye,
an
that's my
amazing
favourite song
mate.
ever, mate. Okaga, California, Tyler the Creator. We need to wrap up, Troops. Sorry we didn't get to a lot of questions. We'll do more on the next episode that we do. We'll tie it all up together. But remember, Patreon, there's a full bonus episode out for all the tiers. That's the £3 tier to the £20 tier. Every one of them an hour. Go get it, guys. Patreon.com/Reilly's Gaff.
Cheers.